My name is Councillor Marley Guthrie. I am a councillor for Sholing Ward and I'm an Armed Forces Reservist for HMS King Alfred in Portsmouth.
My name is David Fuller. I'm the councillor for Bitton Park Ward. My day job is I work for a small business just outside the city in Totton, which is a small family business and undertakers. And I'm also the battery training officer for 457 Battery, 106 Regiment Royal Artillery. So I'm a reservist. I'm also, as a councillor, lucky enough to be one of the Armed Forces champions for Southampton.
I was honoured this year to be selected as one of Southampton City Council's 2 Armed Forces champions, and I was so very pleased to hear that last year the council was awarded gold recognition in terms of their service for the Armed Forces Covenant. Currently
I'm captain in the Royal Artillery and my role is the battery training officer. So my job is to plan, organise and deliver all the training events that happen within my subunit here in Southampton to ensure our troops are ready to undertake any tasks they need to do as part of their role within the armed forces.
When I'm undertaking my reservist role, I feel like an entirely different person. I do things I wouldn't usually do, I see places I wouldn't usually see, and it makes me feel like I can achieve almost anything.
The council is a gold employer for reservists, and that means that they give extra time off for reservists and do all they can to support them in order to carry out their military duties. What I really like about the reserves is it allows me to do several things. It allows me to give back to my country. It sounds a bit corny, but I am a firm believer in doing your duty for Queen and country, and that really drives me. So duty and public service is a major part of my commitment as a reservist.
I do what I do with the reserves because I feel I have an obligation to protect my country, and I love to see other people develop themselves along the way as well whilst I'm doing the same thing. There are so many skills, so many adventures to be had, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. I certainly wouldn't be the person I am today if it weren't for the reserves. What I love about being a reserve is that I get the opportunity to help people develop themselves, but also I get the opportunity to get out from behind the desk and do something a bit more adventurous, do something that can actually make a real difference, not only to my development, but to others as well. And of course to my duty, should I need to, for my country.
If you've got even the smallest interest, I would get online, get onto the Army's website. There's loads of information about there to how to get involved. They will put you in touch with your local reserve unit and you can go along and have a visit, and then you can see the sort of things the reservists get up to, and then they can talk you through the process of how to join.
Anybody thinking about becoming a reserve, I just have 2 words for them: do it. It is something you will never forget, something you will never look back on, and it will change you for the better.